Someone just mentioned in Super Chat, don't forget the dual emergent cicada is a 221-year occurrence.
Yeah.
So is that like the locust plague? We have darkness.
Yeah.
What are the plagues?
Darkness, locusts, river turns to blood, death of firstborn, measles, frogs.
Whoa, we have measles in Chicago.
Yeah.
How many plagues are we having?
We had bubonic plague in Oregon. Wow.
River turns to blood. How much you want to bet we're going to get some kind of, like, something bad's going to happen on the border?
Rio
Grande.
Could be, or like iron. Maybe. There could be like an iron explosion into the water.
We're just going to do all 4 horsemen at once.
They'll do. The earth will fertilize itself with iron from time to time, and it just spurt like iron water into the rivers and turn them red. But the killing of the firstborn, I think a lot about sterilizing children when we're talking about that and how what they're doing to their children at the children's behest, and like, is that meeting some sort of biblical prophecy of destroying your firstborn?
I think it is fascinating. It is fascinating when people make parallels between when you look at like ancient, Baal worship and whatnot. It was the idea of child sacrifice for fertility or for agricultural purposes or whatnot. I mean, the Carthaginians were doing this like at the same time that they were fighting the Punic Wars. But it is amazing. It is amazing and absolutely horrific what we are allowing to happen to children. In the name of a form of kind of self-worship that is just, you would have thought it unthinkable 20 years ago.
Man, the stuff that's been going on. And I saw this tweet. They said the hour is later than you think. Like the Biden administration is actively engaging in communist policies, going after their political rivals. The position that we are in right now in this country, it's just, I believe anything probably.
I think, the more I read of like Antonio Gramsci and the whole concept of the reason why Marx got it wrong is because Marx thought it was economics. And Gramsci came to the conclusion, sitting in a prison in Italy in the 30s, that, well, no, you have to set up a complete counter culture. And that became known as the March Through the Institutions. He didn't coin that term, but it came. And if you look at it, I think a lot of people want to believe that there was some sort of secret force out there, where it was the KGB or whatnot that was manipulating. And yeah, you had things like active measures that, Yuri Bezmenov talks about and whatnot. But more than that, you just have a lot of people that like the explanation Karl Marx gave for everything that ails them. And it got really popular in Hollywood. It got really popular in higher ed. And now we shouldn't be surprised that it's filtered down to the rest of society.